Life has a way of reminding us that perfection is often an illusion. We all carry cracks, scars from our past, flaws we try to hide, pieces of ourselves that don't seem to fit. But what if those very imperfections are what make us most valuable? Tonight, I want to share with you a timeless story about two pots, a farmer, and the unexpected beauty that can grow from our brokenness.
There was once a farmer who carried 2 clay pots to fetch water from the well each day. He balanced them on a wooden pole across his shoulders, walking the long path back to his house. One pot was flawless, strong and proud. It returned home each time, brimming with water. The other was cracked, weary, and ashamed. By the time the farmer reached his home, half its water had already leaked away. The perfect pot carried itself tall and boastful, while the cracked pot drooped low, trying to go unnoticed. Day after day, the perfect pot whispered sharp remarks, mocking the cracked pot for its weakness. And day after day, the cracked pot said nothing. But silence carries its own weight. The more it hid its shame, the heavier it grew. Every drop that spilled felt like a failure, and the laughter of the other pot rang louder and louder in its ears. Finally, one morning, unable to bear the silence any longer, the cracked pot broke down. With a heavy voice, it said to the farmer, "I am so sorry. I have failed you. You work so hard, yet I cannot hold your water. My flaws waste your effort. Perhaps you should throw me away." The farmer paused and smiled gently. "Tomorrow I will show you something magical to cheer you up." The next day, the farmer took the 2 pots to the well. "Come," he said, "look around you." The cracked pot glanced at the ground. To its surprise, one side of the path was lined with wildflowers, bright and alive, swaying in the wind. The other side was bare. "Long ago I planted seeds along your side of the path, knowing you would water them each day. For years I've gathered those flowers to bring color to my home. Without your cracks, there would be no beauty here." And in that moment, the cracked pot understood. What it saw as weakness had been a gift all along. Its brokenness had given life to others in ways it never realized. The truth was that its cracks carried life, and its flaws created beauty. The story of the cracked pot is more than just an old parable. It's a reminder that every one of us carries scars, doubts, and imperfections we'd rather hide. Maybe for you, it's a past mistake that still weighs heavy. Maybe it's some illness, a loss, or simply the feeling that you're not enough. But what if those cracks, the very things we try to cover, are quietly shaping the world in ways we can't see? What if they are watering flowers we don't even realize are blooming? Think about the people in your life, the friend who listens more deeply because they know what it feels like to be unheard, the parent who loves fiercely because they once felt abandoned, the artist who creates beauty out of pain. The truth is, it's not perfection that touches others. It's our humanity. So the next time you find yourself wishing you were flawless, remember, the flowers don't bloom on the perfect side of the path. They bloom where the cracks let life spill through. Carry your cracks with grace. They are not your weakness. They are your gift. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more stories that inspire, heal, and make you think. Thank you for staying until the end. Your support means everything.